Shift our focus towards some breaking updates coming in. Ukraine has reported that a Russian drone strike overnight killed a family of 4 in the northeastern Sumy region. The head of the regional military administration, Oleg Gregorov, has stated that the attack targeted a residential building in the village of Chernechchyna, and rescuers have recovered the bodies of 2 parents and their 2 young children aged 6 and 4 from the rubble. Ukrainian officials have described the strike as a direct attack on civilian homes, highlighting the threat to non-combatants in areas near the front lines. This is the latest that we're tracking on the broadcast. Fresh strikes being reported. We do remember that there was a barrage of drone strikes that had taken place yesterday as well. In fact, there was a family that was living in the outskirts of Moscow in Russia that was also attacked and that lost their lives. There was a child as well as a grandmother. Civilian casualties are mounting as the war between Russia and Ukraine drags on. With us on the broadcast is Alexander Calcutta, Minister for External Relations of the Kaliningrad region, joining us from Minsk. Thank you so much for taking our time and speaking to us. As I mentioned earlier, the civilian casualties are increasing even as the war is dragging on. We had earlier seen the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, in fact, highlight that Russia is open to negotiations, but it is Ukraine that has not given any signal to come to the negotiating table.
Yes, hello everyone. You are quite right that from the beginning of this special military operation, our president and our officials and people who live there, our Russians, they realize and understand that this is the battle for the truth and for the future. And we were always ready to start negotiations at every stage. But every time Ukrainian part wasn't ready to do it, yeah. And now, after this well-known meeting in Alaska, then after meeting in Beijing with the leaders, with the main leaders of our main countries, I mean India, China, Russia, everyone thought that it was just a big signal to Ukraine to start negotiations. Yes, but they denied it, and the only way to do now for us is to keep on moving on the battlefield because we have better and better positions from day to day. But we are still ready. We are still ready. We gave them a lot of signals, you know. So the ball is on their side now.
All right, so I request you to stay on with us. We're tracking some further updates. Russian President Vladimir Putin has declared that his country is prevailing in what he called a righteous battle in Ukraine. He's framed the ongoing war as a national struggle, stressing that Russian troops are advancing and the entire nation is supporting them. This comes in the backdrop of new developments which centers around US support for Ukraine. We do know that Donald Trump had earlier hosted Vladimir Putin in Alaska in August, but he's now shifted his stance and he's completely backing Kiev. He's recently met Zelensky as well. Trump has claimed that Kiev has a chance to regain its territories. Moreover, Washington is now considering a request from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to obtain Tomahawk cruise missiles, which could give a strategic edge to Ukraine. Meanwhile, the possibility of such supplies has triggered warnings from Moscow. Russian officials have stated that US military specialists assisting in launching Tomahawks would be targeted, whereas President Putin has repeatedly called for retaliation against any country that enables attacks on Russian territory. Additionally, on the ground, Russia has stated that its forces have captured 2 more villages in the Donetsk region. However, Ukraine has not confirmed this, stating that troops are meanwhile making gains, which in the Donetsk region, even as Russia is advancing on the ground. Still with us on the broadcast is Mr. Alexander Kalutka. Interesting developments coming in. We've recently seen the Ukrainian president put in a request for Tomahawk missiles. We do know that some Patriot systems are yet to be received by the Ukrainians, but now they've put in a fresh request. Do you think the Americans will now accept this, and what are the consequences if they do so?
I think from the beginning of this operation, we always heard here and there these requests, for different missile systems. Some of them Ukrainian got something, but I can say you that they got real some modern contemporary missile systems. Yes, still. So this last request you are talking about, of course, it's another. On the one hand, it's another point of escalation. Yes, if they got it. On the other, every politician understands that Mr. Donald Trump he plays his game. Yes, here, and it's his style of negotiation. It's his style of advertising, of presenting something. So, of course, we are very attentive what he will do, what Ukrainians will do. But I can say one important thing, that you know that in December Mr. Putin is going to visit your country to meet with Mr. Modi, and I think it will be a very important meeting, not only if we speak about our bilateral relations between India and Russia, but if we speak about Ukrainian crisis as well. Because India plays very important role in global world now, and it has its influence and connections in USA as well. Yes, so I think that this meeting can make another important signal and show that Russia has support. Yes, and Russia. Is a global player, yes, in the world. So I think that even if Ukrainians get some missiles right now, it doesn't mean that they will use it, yes, at once. So it's just some period of a lot of disinformation. Yes, it's a period of some provocations. It's a period of some very stress moments. Yes, in the battlefield and in the media sphere as well. So it's a very, very stressful period, and we need to keep calm. It's the main thing.
All right, so I request you to stay on with us. We're tracking some further developments.